as of course the show will be going this evening, you will have the opportunity, of course, to get live commentary from the sport man by himself. I mean, he's been smiling. What happened?
I mean, it's just so nice to be here. Seeing that Nigeria scored
seeing the ladies doing
Rasheedat Ajibade was the one who got the goal for Nigeria.
Like a scrappy penalty.
Yeah, I mean, that penalty, it was a bit shaky, but she got the goal, which is the best thing we need right now. It looks like the Mission X is
let's go straight right into it. Half time, first 45 minutes. What do you think?
First of all, good evening to everyone listening out there. Good evening to all our listeners. Good evening, Daniel. Yeah, it's so nice to be here on the program to talk about our sport. This is where we give you comprehensive sport. We give you the best of sporting stories, making rounds at the world of sport. All right, talking about the 45 minutes of the game. That's Nigeria against South Africa. Honestly, this is the toughest I've seen. The Super Falcons. I was going to say the Super Eagles, but I mean the Super Falcons. All through the group stage, I don't think any of
anyone has actually given them this tough time.
Yeah, has given them this tough time all through. The South Africans, at some point, I think they even scored. I think it was called offside. Yeah. So it's just been a tough game so far from the Super Falcons. And ever since I saw the lineup, I realized that ever since I saw the change of lineup, I realized that, I mean, these girls can actually do it. Look at what happened in the previous game. When the man made that swap, took out the likes of Oshoala, brought in Okoroko. Ever since then, we've had a very bright start. And one of the things that we have to take note of is the fact that we've not actually conceded so far in the competition.
I mean, that's a very good one.
It looks like our defense is so solid. And we have to give it to the likes of Ohali, Plumter currently
too, not bad.
Not bad. Although she was sloppy in the beginning of the game, but Ashley Plumter has been sensational all through.
In halftime, he actually has more rating in the defense. 7.1.
So it just shows how good she really is right now, and it's just big ups to the girls. That's all I can say. So we're expecting 45 minutes of action from this lady. Hopefully, they can crown it with one more goal, defeat South Africa 2-0, and eventually we're going to get to the finals, Daniel. Welcome.
All right, at halftime, of course, it's still 1-0 to nil in favor of Nigeria. But if you look at the ball possession here, South Africans ladies are actually doing, of course, the justice to that on ball possession, because the ball possession, of course, is in favor of South Africa. And that is one angle I feel we should be a little bit looking into. Because if we can't keep the ball, it's a big one. Or what do you think?
Yeah, in the recent games that I have seen, if you notice, during the group stage, we dominated. We were keeping possession. But in the last game, we played a style which was long balls. So the defense, the goalkeeper, they were the ones launching in the ball for the strikers to chase. Now, we have pacey strikers. Iezo is so pacey. Okoroko is so pacey. And these girls, they have the advantage of speed, definitely. So last game when we won 5-0, it wasn't the best of possession, but you know what? They were launching the ball, which is what they are right now doing, because there was a time that Iezo, there was a ball launched at her and she chased it. She almost scored, if not for the goalkeeper of South Africa right there. I think she even got injured during that moment. So ever since the swap against Zambia, where we won 5-0, I think the coach is now sticking with long ball. And now, when you play the long ball style of football, you don't keep possession. You just launch it in. In fact, your midfielders right there are not present, you understand? But so far, Ajibade has tried as much as possible to be present. And some other defender, this older lady, Echegini, who is just taking that position as the number 10 alongside Rasheedat Ajibade. Right now, we play a 2 number 10, and there's one sitting DMF right there, which was against the previous formation where Abiodun was there. So we played 2 DMF and 1 attacking midfielder, which is Rasheedat Ajibade right there. So far, the ball possession is not what Nigerians wants to eat. You understand? It's the full-time results
that matters.
You understand? So they can do the possession. Let us do the scoring.
They can keep the ball. Let's keep scoring. Of course, if you're in class already, please drop your comment. I can see many of you already showing faces already. And just while we're thinking he won't show up, out of the blue,
the big man.
Maybe he was hiding somewhere. I think you are the one coaching the Super Falcons.
You did that.
Maybe you went for halftime team talk.
Yeah, exactly. After seeing that first half, I needed to talk to my man, Madugo, that something needs to change. I mean, 1-0, we didn't see this coming. I've always been the praise singer of these ladies. I was expecting by now we have a 3-0 victory going in there, but so far it's really not like we expected it. Yeah, I think this one I was like something is small.
You begin to feel cold from inside you. I know that seems like a fever.
I mean, someone came to call me. Are you not joining? Because I'm praying, I'm fasting. Thank God, this Mission X must come to reality.
The second half is on the way already. 4 minutes into it, or going into the 50 minutes into the second half. Yeah. 40 minutes more. If we keep it like this, the Mission X will be just one game till we'll be saying done. But right now at halftime, the Super Falcons of Nigeria going into second half, we're still of course in the driving seat. 1-0. While we're still going to be giving you the live, of course, update of what's happening with the Super Falcons of Nigeria, the WAFU B time and date and venue has been revealed. And let's talk about Cote d'Ivoire. And the news we're receiving is that the Nigerian under-20 national team Flying Eagles will face Cote d'Ivoire in the final of the WAFU B under-20 championship on Wednesday, 23rd. Yes, that's tomorrow at the University of Ghana in Accra. Kickoff is scheduled for 7 p.m. and that's local time. And of course, the Flying Eagles booked their spot in the final after topping the Group A with an unbeaten run. The Aliu Zubairu side opened the tournament with a 1-1 draw with the host Ghana, followed by, of course, a 4-1 win over Benin Republic. In the semi-finals, Nigeria held off a determined Niger Republic, hedging them by 4-3 and penalty shootout. Now, Cote d'Ivoire. Is that going to be a hard stop for them?
Well, definitely. When you talk about big guns in Africa, you have to talk about let's smuggle Nigeria in. When it comes to football, Nigeria is there, Cote d'Ivoire is there, Morocco. Although Morocco, they don't perform well, the WAFUs. Okay, they are not in the WAFU zone here. It's just West Africa. So when you talk about the ones that are dominating West African football, there's the likes of Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana, yes, and Nigeria. You have to put Nigeria there because when it comes to the WAFU zone B, we are serial winners. We've always been winning. It's been our birthright in recent times. So you have to always give it to Nigeria. And right now, we're going to be facing Ivory Coast. Coming out of a group where there was Ghana, Niger. Okay, we played Niger in the previous game. That's the quarterfinals. And I think we played Ghana, and there was a team that we defeated 4-0 right there. Trying to remember the team. But we've done really well. But last game against Niger, we really struggled. Yes, when it comes to goal scoring. I saw the game. The guys dominated, but eventually the goal wasn't just coming, which is what we have to look at. I remember in the qualifiers when we played Nigeria, we had the defense.
Yeah.
We had the defense, but the goal scoring was always our problem. And now they are aiming at the World Cup because for me, I always see the WAFU Zombie as just a preparatory test for whatever competition because it's not Africa at large. It's just West Africa. You understand? So the South Africans, the other South, they will be doing theirs. Other people will be doing the North, will be doing theirs. So it's just within ourselves. When you want to talk about competitions that are tough, the World Cup, the qualifiers. So right now, I just think they just need to crown it. So far, it's always Nigeria winning right there. And I think, the team I was trying to remember that Nigeria defeated was Benin Republic, 4-0. So that was the only thing that they showed exquisite in front of the goal. But so far, they've not been so dominant. I know that Nigeria can play good football when it comes to the under-20. They're actually very good because we always qualify. We get to a certain level like quarterfinals, semi-finals. But the problem is the goal scoring, which I think they need to show effect against Cote d'Ivoire right there. I think it's going to be a win for Nigeria, honestly. But I have to give it to Nigerians' defense with the captain, Daniel Bameyi. He has been so solid. I've always questioned
his name is beginning to ring.
I've always questioned his call-up ever since there because for how long will this man continue to play at the under-20? But it's been there how many years
he's
now?
becoming the senior man of the under-20.
I mean, bro, promoter under 23 now. But you just have to give him kudos. He has led that back so well with Akot. Yes, we saw Akot, who was the penalty saver for Nigeria. He won the man of the match against Nigeria Republic. So far our defense is strong. I just feel like they need to work on their attack. Attack is just our problem. And you see, Ivory Coast or Cote d'Ivoire, we're going to defeat them.
All right, of course. So that's some confidence coming from the man who actually you know these guys now. You know them. Hopefully you don't break your heart. Of course, we have some good news this evening. Let's come back home. You know, it's because we have the South Africa game going on with the Super Falcons. That's why we have to go all the way to Morocco. Well, let's start now from home here. Just this afternoon, we had the news that the pace setter Queens FC is now been unveiled. I mean, that's something. Ever since the news broke out, a lot of people have been like, "Oh, really?" Not so many are actually, should I call it, excited. But for so many, of course, the excitement is still there. So the news is that, of course, today, 22nd of July, the Peseta Queens, that's Oyo State Premier Female Football Club, was officially unveiled at a vibrant press conference in Ibadan. The event showcased the club's new logo, introduced its dynamic leadership team, and of course outlined the ambitions and its visions to transform women's football in Nigeria, attended, of course, by some stakeholders, dignitaries, and media partners. The ceremony highlighted Oyo State's commitment to sport development and, of course, gender equality. Honorable Commissioner for Youth and Sports, Ms. Wasilat Adegoke, presided over the unveiling, expressing the profound gratitude to Governor Seyi Makinde for his steadfast support, and, of course, His Excellency's dedication to empowering female athletes through financial backing, of course, goodwill, and has made his milestone possible. Of course, Adegoke stated, emphasizing on governor's role in fostering equal opportunities for women in sports. So the logo, described as bold and modern, symbolizes strength and unity, and of course aspiration of the players and fans, signaling pace setters Queen FC's readiness to make a mark in national and international stages. The newly appointed leadership team, and of course a group of seasoned professionals, was introduced as backbone of the club's future. Head coach Akinwumi Abijimi leads the technical staff, joined by first assistant coach Damilola Olaiton Badmos, and former of course player with a CAF license, second assistant coach Zakios Ade Ruju. The team is also completed by physical trainer Latif Lukman, fever badge goalkeeper trainer Folusho Ajayi, and welfare officer Miss Grace Bobola, and of course who holds a CAF and UEFA B license. I'm impressed to be hearing all these of course licenses from them. Of course their expertise is set to drive the talent of course development in and elevate the club's operation. So this is just a clip of the news. I mean, a good beginning for the new, because just the other day we announced the new chairman for 3SC, and now we are seeing the pace setter, the women football for Oyo State, officially unveiled today. Sport Jollof, because I know you love women. You were singing Barbara Banda. Hopefully there will be someone like Barbara Banda to be singing.
Definitely.
You love women football. Let me say you love women football. Sorry.
No, you are right. I love women. I love women football. I'm not saying no to that. But then I think it's a nice one. I mean, it's high time that we started seeing the ladies from our own end here do something when it comes to Nigerian Women Professional Football League. I mean, I really give kudos to the management, the board here, because like you said, just recently we saw the likes of, what's his name right now, Taiwo Lekon Salami, who recently came on board, and he has been doing a lot of stuff at this particular time. As much as the pace setter Queens have just been inaugurated, I feel like if all hands are put on deck, we could go on to do something big. I mean, give them another 1 or 2 years. We get to be on the same stage like with the likes of the Bielsa Queens, Rivers Angels, and the rest of them. I think it's a really nice one. I mean, we have beautiful ladies. I mean, there's a friend of mine here who back in school who was really talented.
Someone like Barbara Panda?
Dude, cut me some slacks. So if this can be used to get into the nooks and crannies, get these intelligent, beautiful ladies to come out and play, I think it's a very nice one. And then it's also speaks volume of sports development in our own state here. I think it's a very nice one.
All right, okay, Sport Bam Bam. I know you. Looking at the lists, I mean, some of them I'm impressed with their CVs. Because if you're starting something very new, you don't expect too much of expertise. But they're coming in with, I mean, these are very licensed, UEFA licensed, FIFA, CAP recognized, and all of that. What do you make of this backroom staff?
The backroom staff is there. I just want to talk about the whole unveiling first of all. I think the plans of establishing a state-owned women's football team in Ibadan or Oyo State, let me put it like that, was discussed November 2023. That was when the first discussion. And 2025, that was when Governor Seyi Makinde approved the establishment of Pacesetter Queens. Yes, confirming it as an Oyo State football team. That was 2025 March. And right now, this is July, yes, 2022. Yeah, 2025. Now we are seeing the unveiling of these girls. It shows that everything is done quickly. You understand?
Let's hope that after unveiling there will be a resumption of action, because that's the most important.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the most important thing. Yeah, I think I'm really happy with the situation that's coming on board, because we always talk about the shooting stars guys. Now many people have that question: where are the ladies? You understand? You talk about Bielsa. There's Bielsa FC, and there's the Queens right there. Queens, you understand? Remo Star, and there's Remo Star's lady. You understand? So right now, maybe we're going to be seeing. It's just now we're not seeing it as shooting stars boys or shooting stars girls. We are seeing it Pacesetters. So it's different names. It's good. Maybe people have to get acclimatized to that Pacesetter, but it's still not bad. Yes, definitely.
Hopefully they set the pace.
Yeah, but the most important thing is now we're seeing a branding, a new logo. It looks like they're very, very serious. Now, just to talk about the new general manager Taiwo Lekon Salami, we are seeing a movement. Yeah, you understand? First of all, he went to see the governor alongside this TV, the Shooting Stars Media. Yeah,
I said this is becoming
very He also went with the Shooting Stars Media, and he took one of them, the head of it, alongside to see the governor. So it looks like there's going to be a spark in it. You understand? Although we've not heard anything from the boys, the Shooting Stars Club of Ibadan, we've not had major signings and all of it. Although it's always we always struggle.
Oh, Nigerians! I'm very sorry to announce to you it's now 1-1.
Wow!
I'm very sorry. It's 1-1. South Africa.
Why are you sorry?
I mean, I should be saying good news, but
that's what we say.
I mean, Nigeria won, South Africa won. 68th minute right now. Let's keep praying.
Yeah. So talking about the branding, now the branding has been done, and it aligns with the trends of greater formalization in Nigerian women football. And yeah, it's going to be an investment to see girls right there. Talking about Nigerian, let's play as Oyo State girls, because there are a lot of talented. Fortune talked about seeing stars in school. We also attended the same school, so I can attest to that, because I saw quality from some of those girls. You understand? And now they can be infused into the teams right there. Yeah. So I think it's an investment for youth and grassroots. So I think nice one. Yeah, nice one from Oyo State in general, because we're not going to just attach it to anybody. Oyo State
and the new chairman.
I
feel like I'm beginning to like. I like the movement so far.
Yeah, as well as the governor himself. Yeah, because he has been made the move for it since 2023, now 2025, and we're seeing all of this. So it's a big win. Yeah.
Even though we can feel like the move is very slow, but of course, eventually the unveiling is in place. Now let's wait for the next step, which is trials and recruiting players into the team, and all of that. And we hope that will be very very thorough. And of course, still, I mean, this. How did you see this now? 1-1.
1-1.
Let me take your reactions.
The first time Nigeria,
because I can see that Swedolong is not smiling again.
I think they just bought.
Because I told you yesterday that we should pray for Nigeria. He said, "I'm not seeing clearly." Well, I don't want to be. It's not over until it's over.
Yeah.
Sport Bamba 1-1.
Yeah.
62nd minute.
Well, I don't think anybody should be surprised. The only sad thing is this is the first goal that we are conceding in this tournament,
and that should mean something.
Yeah, it means something.
The first goal PSG conceded with Chelsea. I mean, the second goal to the third, to the fourth.
Do not equate this. No, come on, man. Do not equate.
All
right, let's go there. What do you make of that?
Well, I think it is expected. Now, looking at the rivalry between Nigeria and South Africa, when it looks at
very tight one,
you understand? So you just have to give it to both teams right there. They're going to slug it out. Most likely it's going to end in a penalty, because it looks like these two teams, they don't want to agree with each other.
And that's something we've actually not tested with our team.
Yeah, and our star player, I don't know what's wrong with our Okoronko. She's not in the game.
But don't you think this is when Manager actually needs to come up with his best guns? Experience.
So far, I think these ladies are the ones that have proved beyond doubt that they can actually do it. The likes of Iezo. This other lady, Oshoala has had a chance.
That's what I'm saying. That now is the time for Oshoala to come.
I don't think
she actually entered this afternoon. Like it's likely going to be one of his last dance. in the Super Falcons team. And if she's going to be having a last dance, she should not be having that on the bench.
No, Daniel, it's not about a last dance. It's about winning, right?
And it's about what she can bring to the team. She's experienced.
She has had a chance, and she didn't do justice to that.
She's a winner. She's won it several times.
While we were dissecting this issue yesterday, I was talking about something about...
We're going to class after your comment.
About Madugu's tactics. This guy, I think over time, with this competition, I've come to admire the way... I mean, look at what she did the last time, where we thought that he wasn't going to let out the Esters and the Esther Okoronkwas and the Years was, but eventually we saw what they did against Zambia when these girls were let out. I think what we are trying to see right now is a technicality that's playing out. Eventually, that experience you're talking about, Shuala, I mean, that expertise and all of that will come to show. However, first of all, we need to get these South Africans to be weak. I think that's the play right now. Use these young girls to reduce their defense. I mean, run them down, and then eventually bring exactly, and then they just see. Mission X is still on course.
All right,
don't doubt it.
Mission X is still on course. Let's head straight to the class. How are you doing in class this evening? Should I say good evening? I don't know if it's a good evening considering what's happening.
It's a good evening.
To the Super Falcons right now. And don't start having ideas that maybe I'm a hater. I don't hate Super Falcons. I love Nigeria. I just believe that the best team should always win. Yeah. That's what I mean.
Nigeria is the best team here, man.
Until 90 minutes. All right, let's start from comments. Rio Henry. Say good afternoon, watching you from Oyo up in Milan. Yeah. Said, of course, Glory Devon Barry. He said, good evening. Pretty the finest, watching you from live from Bauchi. This is Chelsea Ambassador, of course. How is Bauchi this, of course, wonderful evening. Only drop the feminists of Gunners. It's official. Here we go. Victor Gyökeres. Wow. Signs for Arsenal. So it's official. Only drop the feminists. You can celebrate now. Of course, Victor Gyökeres is now an Arsenal player. And with what we are hearing, is likely going to join the guys.
Before that celebration, you should paint it. I mean, I saw before coming in that they still have about
No, it's done.
Has it been officially?
It's done.
Okay.
I said if Arsenal lose or draw, we turn them. If Manchester United lose or draw, we turn them. If Konha or Mbeumo fail to score, we turn them. If Gyökeres or Madueke fail to score, we turn them. If Wits or Ekitike fail to score, we turn them. Okay, yeah, everyone, that's what we do now. That's what football is. Banter is part of it. Okay, it says Super Falcons. Yeah, T-Money Baba from that side. Abi in that side. Good evening. Good evening to all of you all in class. All right, away from class now. It's still 1-1 in case you want to know. And of course, it's now approaching the 70th minute of the game. I don't know if I'm Madugu right now. I don't know where my head will be right now. Because a lot of Nigerians actually, crying and saying, Madugu, we believe in you for this. But anyway, let's go away from that to a little bit of transfer story. Finally, Arsenal got their man, Victor Gyökeres. Well, let me start from Bamba. Because I feel if anyone should be afraid of Arsenal right now, it's Manchester United.
Why?
Severally, you guys have went in, even twice. Yesterday, you went in with a bid to get the guy. This morning, you do the same thing. You sort of have interest in the guy, but now the guy keeps saying, no, I want Arsenal. I don't want Manchester United. He turned Manchester United down. He turned his former manager down. And it's likely that his first game for Arsenal will be Manchester United.
Now, in as much as you want to say that he turned, right?
How do you just feel is for Arsenal?
Let me give us a bit of antecedent. Right from that fact, because it was very certain that he was coming to Manchester United. Had it been we won the Europa League that we lost against Spurs, that was when once we lost that game, we knew we're never going to be able to attract some of these high quality. Players. Yeah, but then not the Gyökeres
Brentford players and.
Anyways, I'm not gonna take you on that. So, coming back home, I think what panned out there was the media trying to play fast one. What Amorim is doing currently with Manchester United is the fact that if you are coming to Manchester United, you are coming with your full heart. I mean, you saw that with Cunha, you saw that with Mbeumo. Tottenham was coming from Bournemouth, Newcastle.
These guys don't know what it means to play in the Champions League before now. This guy almost won the Champions League Golden Boot last season. So it's not about shooting. I'm just telling you that you can't be comparing them. They're not in the same class. They're not in the same class.
But at the end of the day, I think
how is it deal for Arsenal?
I think it's a good one, but then at the end of the day, you also have to.
You think this is what they need to win Premier League?
I don't really think so. I mean,
what do you need?
You have to take a look at
a 60-goal the manager striker.
Don't forget that until Amorim came into Sporting some time ago, we didn't know about Gyökeres. Amorim played a very key part
there you
in increasing, in boosting, in developing this guy to become.
Amorim is the guy responsible.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Exploit.
What I'm trying to say is, if he had come to the Premier League under the tutelage of Ruben Amorim, we might say that he will find a bit of a soft landing. Someone that understands this player, that understands the league, he knows who to play behind him. Exactly. But now he has gone to an Arsenal side who, over time, there's this pressure to get a number 9 that will deliver so well.
And now they have it.
And then it might not. I mean, the pressure might be too much for him. I mean, he's still a young guy, and he did it in Sporting, not in the Premier League.
He's a player who's been in the league before, maybe not in the Premier League, but you understand the English league. The pace, the physicality of the game. Do you think he's going to struggle? I haven't been in Portugal for some season.
I mean, just to correct it, the Championship is different from the English Premier League.
But we've seen teams come from the Championship and pitch into the Premier League. We saw Leicester City came into the Premier League and won the Premier League. So the gap is not
an example of a player that is.
So Liam Delap is a player from the Championship, came to the Premier League, scored some goals. Most of the players, I feel like it's not miles apart.
Okay.
It's not too much apart. The Premier League, the Championship is still the same environment. You understand? He doesn't have to come and start struggling with speaking English. He's an English player and all of that. But when I mean English player, I know he's a Swedish player, but he speaks English. So
the thing we are talking about is he's going to struggle with the likes of defenders like Lisandro Martinez, who would take no prisoners. I mean, what are you doing?
You don't believe in him.
No, I had to say that.
No,
it's not like you don't believe in him. You have a bad belly for him because he turned you down.
For real, actually,
a lady that turns you down can never be fine.
He's a very good guy because he did. I mean, he has played against Premier League teams. I mean, I remember against Manchester City, he played a very good hand in demolishing Manchester City during the time in the Champions League when Sporting, while Amorim was still there, took on Manchester City. So he has that experience of playing against the top guns when it comes to Premier League football. But at the end of the day, I still feel like he needs someone that would, because the Premier League takes no prisoners. That's what I'm trying to say. We have you come to the Premier League where you have the likes of Coutinho Romero in Spurs, you have the likes of Alejandro Martinez, and then of course Lenny Yoro. We have these hot-headed defenders who would not want you to. He's not going to have it easy in the Premier League like he had it back in Sporting. And then another fact to consider is that he needs a manager who has already understood him previously and who would have helped him. But this one, I feel like,
he's a 27-year-old player. Bobola.
Yeah.
What do you expect of your career in Arsenal?
Well, I expect him to ban.
First, do you have any message for Arsenal fans? Like maybe come
no message. I mean, let's just wait for the league.
Are you having a bad belly for the guy?
No. He's a fantastic player. Honestly, he scored about 3 goals.
Do you feel like that was a miss for Man United?
You know one thing. I would always say that United cannot attract. They cannot attract players that would play in the Champions League.
What about the legacy? What about?
There's no legacy here. I mean, football has gone past the 2010. The
guys want to play the big games.
Yeah, the legacy just writes in the trophies that you won. You can only brag about it.
You can't brag about the trophy you won before you go to the club.
Yeah, and the current players right now, maybe some of them were not even born when Manchester United was doing exploits. So, I mean, whose business is that? They just want to play for a fantastic team right now. So, the likes of Cunha, the likes of Mbeumo, those are players that, I mean, they're not going to be playing at Champions League with their previous team. So I feel like those are the players that Manchester United can attract and rebuild with the team, but not Eucharist, where Sporting Lisbon came first in their league and eventually they will be playing the Champions League. Now, talking about what this man will bring, and now they've had a series of problems when it comes to the number 9. Arsenal fans have been clamoring for a number 9. They would always say Ebrahishus is not a number 9. Havertz is a converted number 9. Merino is not a number 9. You understand? They want a natural number 9, which they have gotten right now. Gyökeres is down number 9, second to Mbappe when it comes to goal scoring last season. If not for the equation that has been given to the top 5 leagues, maybe he would have won it right there because he had more goals. Yes, he had more goals than Mbappe right there. Now, what does he even bring to the league? I think he brings a whole lot. He's 27 years and he's very, very good when it comes to physicality. He's a tall guy, and you know, with the Premier League, you have to be very tall. That's why I'm really happy about the Delap to Chelsea. Delap is a very strong and he's tall. That's why he can be able to bang in 12 goals, 13 goals with an Ipswich City. So if you have a tall striker like Gyökeres, I feel like you should be very, very confident, and his experience when it comes to goal scoring, I don't think it's going to take long for that man to acclimatize with the Premier League. So because he has scored a couple of goals, just like the Sport Jollof said, he talked about the fact that he has faced big teams like Man City. So it just shows that this man is on point for them. And yes, his experience across all league and his physicality, just like I talked about. Yes, and his impact generally for me is going to be sensational for Arsenal.
Now,
they've had injury worries. Yeah.
The question I wanted to ask you is he going to hit the ground running? Because this Arsenal team is impatient. They want someone who in the first 5-6 games should perform. And I don't see this guy performing in the first 6-7 games. I think it's going to take some time before he eventually...
Now, the thing is, why do you feel like he's not going to hit the ground running?
I feel like you just don't wish him well.
No, that's not it.
Why do you feel like he's not going to hit the ground running? So, I mean, the league has not started. We should just be optimistic.
Because what we have in Arsenal right now is a balance of everything. No doubt they've got the best defense in Premier League. No doubt.
The Gabriel White
and the midfield, I don't know, but I still feel like they're still up there.
They're okay when it comes to midfield. When it comes to
Declan Odegaard, yes. You want to defend, you want to attack.
Merino would be able to come back.
There's Zubimendi now.
Yeah, there's Norgard
now.
And then the attack.
I feel like Arsenal is very, very...
Madueke at the attack now.
Madueke to support, to feed
Bukayo Saka. I mean, when you have Martinelli, maybe Trossard, Madueke, and then you have a Victor Gyökeres, and maybe a Kayava to come and do the finishing when Gyökeres is tired.
Yeah, so now what I would emphasize on is Arteta has built a squad depth. Now, there's a first 11 and there's a backup. Man City over the years, that's what I've been helping them. You see their bench, you shout. These are guys that will start in the current
seriously.
But right now, Arteta, before now, when you check the bench of Arsenal, you see one Folarin Balogun sitting on the bench. There's one So right now, you see top players on the bench, and when they come in, you know that these guys can fire in all cylinders. And over the years, their striking position, they've had issues with injury. Look at Gabriel Jesus. He had so many injuries. Havertz, not consistent when it comes to goal scoring. It's been Saka trying to score for them. It's been the one scoring, whereby you need a number 9 to do that justice. Liverpool were able to survive with Salah doing most of the scoring, but still, the Premier League evolves. Can any team now survive without a number 9 doing goal scoring? That's what I can't speak for, because right now, Haaland was bought for that same thing.
That's all.
Yeah, because Man City before Haaland were doing good.
Very perfect.
They were doing good. It was just the Champions League that they were not able to win. But they brought in Haaland, they scored more goals, and eventually they still won the league as well as the Champions League. So maybe Arsenal fans, the Premier League is coming.
All right. But you just made a comparison with Manchester City. I mean, like you said, they've been winning the league and then they brought Haaland and it became better. But we're looking at an Arsenal side that they have been finishing second consistently. So we're hoping that Gyökeres takes them to win the title. And when you have a Liverpool side that's blazing all hot, and then the Manchester City side,
money.
Exactly, and then the Chelsea side that is also coming into the mix right now. Well, let's hope that they don't finish second again.
All right, of course, this is another side. Let's just go to this one, because right now we are receiving news that Tosin Adarabioyo is actually at home, right? He's in Nigeria right now. Of course, he's meeting with the FCWC winner. I mean, FIFA World Club Cup winner. And of course, this is how the Remo Stars that went to Gautier to win the, what's it called?
Yeah, the
cup
right there.
So Tosin Adarabioyo is here celebrating with them. Yeah, all of them are going to their roots. We saw Kopama also went somewhere, a country that we can't find on the map. So that's his roots.
Yeah, it's glad to see our in-it boys, because that's what they like to call it.
And it's very tall here. I mean, I think he's a very good one. We have to actually give it to the owner of Remo. I mean, I don't know. Beyond limits, going far away and of the world and still coming with something. But now let's leave us now. Let's talk about Manchester United. Brandon Mbeumo has a brother now. I mean, let me see. Andre Onana has it. If you see the video I'm looking at here, Onana is actually smiling and like, my bro is here. I mean, what do you make of Manchester United come January? Amad Diallo, Brandon Mbeumo, Andre Onana, all going to the AFCON. Should Jackson go that way too? Like 4 players going to AFCON.
Yeah, I think.
You think Man United are making a very good, a very smart move in the window?
Yeah, the AFCON, I think it's starting December.
It's starting December.
Yeah,
into January.
Into January. Yeah, some players will be missed right.
And that's the crucial part of Premier League.
Yeah, and it reminds me of a time when was it Jurgen Klopp that came out to say he doesn't like the fact that
players go to one small competition.
Yes, AFCON is supposed to be alongside the Euros.
Euros. Yes,
not going for friendlies during the Euros. Players should be playing that competition alongside. So it's going to even have an equal balance when it comes to awards. Yes, there are awards like Ballon d'Or and all of it. You understand? So, well, I think the manager knows what's at stake right now. Mbeumo.
Because if you take these guys out of the team, what do you have left?
Yeah, right now Manchester United is left without Onana. Onana claims to be injured after playing with some South African fans in some street as a striker, a goalkeeper playing as a striker. So now he claims that he's injured. So it's not surprising. Maybe they need to get another goalkeeper because I don't think Bayinda is that man. It's not got that experience. Mbeumo. For Mbeumo, there's a backup. We have so many attackers right now. Zexi is there, Oiland. Although
wouldn't this be a repeat of what you had last season?
Yeah, but the AFCON is just for 1 month. I think it's 1 month, so they'll be back very soon.
And should they take them all the way to the final, they will still want to give them another 2 weeks break when they return.
Moreover, talking about these players, it's not like they are totally replaceable. I mean, like you said right now, we are not even sure that Amad Diallo and what's his name now, Brian Mbeumo, we are not sure that their nation will even get to the quarterfinals, will even get out of the group stage to the semifinals and all of that. Plus, if they eventually do, I mean, we have the likes of Matheus Cunha who can also slot in there. We have the Mason Mounts, we have the Bruno Fernandes that can also play that. I mean, it's just for a couple of weeks and then they are back. So I think it's not going to be a big one. What really matters now is Amorim should get these guys and hit the ground running. I mean, if we go into December on the back of a 10 game winning streak where we've scored about excuse you don't believe what I was
saying?
I just laughed. A 10 game winning streak where we scored about 2 goals per game, like we're 20 or 22 goals. I mean, that alone should have struck fear into the heart of the opponent.
I'm a dreamer. Hey, you are a dreamer. 10 goals.
No, this is not about a dream right now. Manchester United are going for a striker. They need a striker and a defensive midfielder. Plus, we're also looking at a goalkeeper right now. So there's the possibility that Andrew Onana said him leaving might not really affect us.
Okay,
so,
still in Manchester United, a lot of news has been rolling out because they are going for their preseason. The players are on the move. Now Jadon Sancho is out of the players league going for the preseason. Anthony is out of the player going for preseason. Those players that means it's end of the road for them with Man United. Also, Garnacho is out of those players. Harry Maguire, for a reason that we don't yet know, they said for personal reason, is also out of that season. Malaysia, Netherlands player, also out of the players going for preseason. These are players that will not be having a future in Man United next season. Of course, Rashford has confirmed his move to Barcelona. Oiland, however, said no matter what happens, come rain, come shine, I'm staying in Man United. Having these 4 players out of the United, how do you replace them? Talk about Anthony. Talk about Sancho. You have about 4 players going out now, and you just only got 2 players into the team.
Well, if you are talking about those 4 players you just mentioned, if you look at Malaysia is a defender, I think is a left back here, who went to was it Feyenoord he was loaned to, and he did well. But if you look at it, we already just a couple of months ago we've signed like 2 good left backs. So when we talk about Patrick Dorgo, and then what's the other one? Diego Leon. These guys can play in the left back position. Moreover, we have Luke Shaw, who's
that's covered.
That part is covered.
And with Amad Diallo, I feel like Anthony is covered as well.
Exactly, Amad Diallo, Brian Mbeumo, the Anthony part is covered.
These guys stood in at number 9.
Exactly.
Why is Bobola tired? I'm not tired again.
No, when you look at that Garnacho's part,
I don't see the fire in your eyes again. I don't understand why.
You know the Garnacho's part also. I think Matheus Cunha covers that part, and then there's a Bruno Fernandes who can also play that part very well. Mason Mount is also there. We have a Joshua Zexi who can also. So I think it will not be. As a matter of fact, we need these people off to balance the books. I mean, if we can get what's his name now? I think I saw the likes of Atletico Madrid and some other clubs coming in for what's his name now? Alejandro Garnacho. If we can get a 50 million pounds on him, I think it will be a very nice one where we can take that money and invest into some other players, and then it will be a very nice one for us. So yeah, in as much as they are leaving, imagine what Garnacho did at the end of the other season when because he did not play in the Europa League, he just came out and started saying some unnecessary words.
Do you think it's easy for a player to wake up, train every day, and then go into a competition that he's always been playing and then not play? I'm just asking you, will you be happy?
Even if you're not happy.
If the GM say everybody come to work as early as 6 a.m. every day you show up, but at every time you are always outside.
I will not be happy. But at the end of the day, I recognize authority. I won't come out to question him and say this thing. No,
But at some point, you have to tell somebody that let me ask Oga what is happening.
Yes.
This one that I'm not featuring.
Help me ask Oga.
And that's what the guy did.
No.
He said he's not happy with what happened.
Well. As a matter of fact, that was like questioning the manager and saying, I mean, I played in the semi-finals.
Anyway, he was a bit rude about it.
Exactly. I mean, that's one of the things we've had in Manchester United over time. Players always have their ways, and I think Amorim knows what he's doing there, so there shouldn't be a worry for.
Away from Manchester United. Now let's talk Chelsea before we wrap it. Chelsea.
Why did you make that claim on Chelsea?
Because we talked about Arsenal, we talk about Manchester United. We're going to talk about Chelsea and then Liverpool.
Okay.
Chelsea, they've been in the window everywhere. Now we've seen Joao Pedro came in, even won a trophy before getting to Chelsea's home.
I mean, are you supposed to be reading the accolades?
I'm not doing that. We've seen Joao Pedro, we've seen Liam Delap. I mean, give me the names.
I should give you. Are you trying to find me or what?
We've seen William Esteban with a couple of players like that. Gittins that Chelsea have signed, about 4 players. The squad depth in Chelsea now is something.
Yeah, massive.
Where do you think they need to work on? I mean, because the Premier League now looks like everybody's busy in the window.
Yeah.
Liverpool. I mean, look at what Liverpool is doing.
Okay.
But let's talk about Chelsea before we talk about Liverpool. We will now wrap it up with how you think the Premier League will look like next season.
Okay. I think Chelsea, they've really done well when it comes to transfer. When you look at those players that they've gotten, the likes of Estavio, there's Gittins there. This other Mandela, Joao Pedro, who made an impact immediately he got into Chelsea. There, Liam Delap, I just mentioned. So everywhere is packed, is loaded, and it looks like Chelsea are going to be firing in all cylinders. We just saw a mini version of them at the Club World Cup. Now we should be expecting the best of Chelsea because we should be expecting the best of Chelsea because right now they dominated the Club World Cup and the
world champion. That's what I say.
Club World Cup.
No, world champion.
Okay, the world champion.
Yeah.
And it was the best of teams across all countries right there. So it shows that Chelsea have shown that they are dominant when it comes to the world right now.
Thank you.
So what people should be expecting for Chelsea is the best because now
do you
the
think
club
there's a little bit of twitch they need to do to the team.
Yeah, maybe the defense. And yes, I think their defense, when you look at the name, it's a town not different from Bobola, although they performed well. The likes of Colwill, the left and the right back is okay. I think James Cucurella is okay, but their CB is where the function should be made upon. Colwill, Adarabioyo, these guys are not. Yes, they
don't look names, for Premier League.
Yes, the names are not shaking like Van Dijk.
A defender, a striker can hear that name and feel like there's
I was going to come to that actually.
Yeah, Van Dijk, you hear of Ruben Dias at the defense. You know that Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, and all of
Maguire to some extent.
No, don't do that.
What do you mean not do that? I mean, you guys good.
But yeah, I think they have to really work on their defense. But those guys actually proved that they can actually do it. But you know, the difference between the Club World Cup and the Premier League is a marathon. You understand? 38 games, injuries will come in. So imagine a Caicedo go off board, and Chelsea, I feel like maybe without Caicedo, Romelu Lavia can take up that position, but he's also an injury-prone player. So if Caicedo go off, that's the difference between the Club World Cup and the Premier League. If Caicedo go off through injury, who's going to fit in? Can Lavio fit in as much as Caicedo will do? I don't think so. You understand? So Enzo Fernandez is there. I just feel like defense to their DMF is where they should be shaking up, so that they would be more. Because everything now is scared of Chelsea because of what's happened in the Club World Cup. So to make them more scarier.
Are you scared of Chelsea?
Yeah, definitely.
By everything is scared of Chelsea.
Okay, definitely. Just confess.
Yeah.
Why not? Are you scared of Chelsea? You are a Man United manager. You want to face Chelsea. Are you scared? Will you be scared? Just say something.
You have to be scared.
You have to be
sincere.
I mean,
they boast of a very good firepower when it comes to the attack. I mean, we see
and the midfield as well.
Exactly. But then again, don't forget the fact that their defense is not really so good. I mean, that's where teams will be targeting right now. That defense. If you can block, if you can have a Manuel Gatti block that midfield, make sure that.
In what area do you think your team is better than Chelsea? Defense, midfield, or attack? That's what should scare you.
Listen.
Anyway, let's go to
like I was saying.
Let's save that for another time.
You really need to buckle up on that defense because that's where teams will look to exploit.
Well, I think Chelsea manager is working on that. Enzo Maresca, I think that's his name, right?
Yeah,
Enzo Maresca. Thank you. Okay, now to Liverpool, the current Premier League champion. For me, I didn't think they did well towards the end of last season.
Yeah,
and they've gone strong into the window, signing players left, right, and center. Even where people don't at least expect that they need strengthening, they're strengthening it already. The striker, the right, the center, and all of that. And big money they are spending in the window. With what Liverpool is building, how is Premier League going to look like for them next season?
The actual reality is that actually these things they are doing, I feel like there's going to be a clock somewhere in this wheel because right now they've almost concluded the deal for Ekitike at about 93 million or thereabouts.
Is done already.
Exactly, and then you have the Florian Wirtz, and then you have this guy, right back guy from Frimpong. I mean, yeah. These players, I feel like just like you said, towards the tail end of last season, they weren't really so much doing so well. I feel like, and then if you also consider their defense as well, they have aging legs there. They are the Van Dijks. I think over time we've started to see that teams are hacking. They are having the power, the technical know of how to make use of how to get out of that Liverpool's defense. So I think it might not really. I mean, different facts. Yes, he did well in Bayer Leverkusen. He did well, but he has not transferred that to the Premier League. So I feel like yes, they are doing well, but then they will still struggle at the beginning of the season because it will take some time. I mean, to put this team together and start playing so well. So I feel like Liverpool will still struggle. The only team I feel that might hit the ground running is perhaps Chelsea and Manchester City, but I see Liverpool still struggling at the beginning of the season with the expectation, so to speak, because you are champions. But expect you to repeat that performance and then come and defend. But eventually, let's not forget the fact that Arne Slot rode on Jurgen Klopp's team so far. This is the season we're about to see him really do his thing, and I fear for him because it might not be an easy ride. But then let's see how it goes.
All right, we've seen Manchester City. The same business, every one of them is just doing the same business. If there's anyone that is quiet in business doing, maybe it's Man United because of the reasons of financial. Even Tottenham are signing players. Kudus is there. A couple of other players have been to Nottingham. Gibbs White and all of that. Let's look at Premier League next season.
A lot of attackers.
Did you see a top four coming back to shape?
Yeah, that's why let me say the best because I heard you argue with Bobola this morning where
she was telling me that Premier League is not the best league, Thank God you heard that.
Yeah, so for me it's the best when it comes to leagues, and it just shows
because we can't see Barcelona, Real Madrid, and maybe another club in La Liga going out there strong into market.
Yeah, I just think the way they sign players,
they all have the financial power.
Yeah, they sign players for competition. Now you don't get to hear the likes of Madrid. I mean, they signed free transfers. Barca, how many players have they signed? Rashford, they just struggled to.
Yeah.
But the Premier League is so competitive.
Everyone is gunning for the top.
Yeah, Nottingham Forest, I remember when they came from the championship, they signed in about 20 players.
20 players, yeah.
Yeah, so because they know how intense the Premier League is. So I just expect the best. It's going to be coming next month, 16th. Yeah, so people should just expect the best. And hopefully some of these players that have been signed hit the ground running. The likes of Kudus, Cunha, Mbeumo. Yeah, Ekitike now signed for Liverpool. I think a good signing for them. And some other players. For Liverpool, I think the old Jota situation would affect them a bit. Yeah, starting. It's going to be a bit slow for them. But there's players that they've signed. The likes
I'm trying to remember a player that actually said something about the Liverpool players. He said when he lost his brother, he thought he had it in him. He can go along and keep on playing. I think he's an African player. His name will still come back to me. He said what Liverpool players need more than anything right now is therapy. You need to actually, because right now they're still, they seem to have gotten over it, but not until the season starts, not until the emotions start running. Usually when they start scoring or start conceding, you've lost a brother here. Like you mentioned that's why I'm just chipping that in. Like that's a very
it's going to be a slow one for them. I mean, acclimatizing to the situation of Jota,
not injured.
That's not. Yeah, so
who's going to sit next? I mean, the transfer room will not be the same. His locker who's going to be
still going to be there.
Play the locker.
So it's going to really affect them at the beginning of the situation. Although it has happened. I mean, like we always say, like life moves on, but it's still going to affect them. Imagine seeing this guy every day. So for Liverpool, they're not going to get themselves together. Although the new players might not really understand the situation because they were not with Liverpool before then, but they would see the room of Liverpool and they will understand what's happening right there. Imagine Ekitike going to the room and saying the elders, just like Salah and this other defender Van Dijk, just being on a very solemn level because of it. He's going to decline his morale coming into Liverpool. But they're going to get back into shape definitely if they want to retain the Premier League. You have to go hard. You have to forget whatever is happening there.
But then, just to chip in.
Nigerians celebrate!
I told you.
Stoppage time goal.
Mission X is on point.
Scored in the 93rd minute. Nigerians home and abroad, you can now celebrate.
Yes.
This is it. Let's let them hear at home. Let them hear at home the goal. You will hear the celebration. When it is time, Nigerians must hear the celebration. That's something interesting.
Mission X is definitely on
point. Wow. Nigerians can celebrate. 2-1, Nigeria, South Africa, right there in Casablanca. That is the goal. That is the goal. That is the goal. That is the goal. If you can hear it, that is the goal from Nigeria. That is the goal from that lady. Yes. What's her name? Deborah
Abiodun.
Abiodun is
she was the
scorer.
one that scored for Nigeria. Yeah, at the dying minute. I saw actually prompt her. She knelt down. I mean, the Mission X is possible, right?
Everybody is now. You can talk now.
I mean, these were our biggest challenges.
Oh my God!
If we could do away with them,
Madugu is just kneeling down there.
This man has his plans. He knows what he's doing.
I don't want us to start singing about it.
That was goalkeeper error. Yes,
that's a goalkeeper error. This is the 93rd minute goal. If you know what you're doing,
let's celebrate.
I said it the other day. I said it's going to be scrappy. Was that not what I said?
Yeah, definitely.
I see Nigeria. We have to pray for them. There's not too much goals, and it's going to be scrappy. And that was it.
It was a cross from the lady.
Nigerians celebrate.
Whatever
we have our goal. That's a pass from Mikel Alozie.
Yeah, Mikel Alozie.
And of course,
no touch from Mikel Alozie.
No touch.
No contact.
It's a goal from Mikel Alozie.
Yeah.
Deborah didn't touch that. Maybe a little bit of body, movement that can, distract the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
And the ball went straight to the net. Mikel Alozie. She's the one to be singing. And of course, Super Falcons of Nigeria. Oh my God, the emotions right here. Even spoke to love is about crying right now. Like, oh my God, we did it.
No. I mean, I was a bit scared at first, but then this is beautiful. Congratulations.
All of you guys in the class. Yes, we have Adebayo Timileyin. Okay, I read your comment already. We have Osage Elijah. Oh my God, this is a very wonderful person to me. He said, hello Daniel, you're doing well, of course. Thank you so much. Arsenal definitely will win the EPL next season.
You said what?
You think?
No, I mean, we are talking about the EPL before we went over.
But let's still celebrate this. Let's digest this. It's just about, the stoppage time is even over now.
Yeah.
They're just waiting for the final whistle. This is extra time now. The extra time is over. Remember, it's always minimum of whatever the referee had. You can go on to 10 minutes. But from where it stands now, the Super Falcons of Nigeria, it looks like the Afrobeats is winning the Amapiano, right?
Yeah.
Finally, guys, the Afrobeat is winning the Amapiano, and the Super Falcons.
Nigerians I'm happy, I know.
Oh my! What a line! Don't leave
happy,
me.
I know.
Don't leave me.
I'm happy, I know about
it. You took the Amapiano from them and you turned them to. I'm happy, I know. Come on, clap for Sport Bam Bam now. That's why it's Sport Bam Bam.
Definitely.
Let me know after the program. I'm taking you to that woman. You need a plate.
Which woman? I don't understand.
You need a plate.
I'm the one who loves women. Yeah.
You need a plate. That's creativity. That's what. All right. There's a celebration everywhere right now. Of course, before we call it a day on the show this evening, let's still. I don't know how I'm feeling right now. I feel like exactly this is what everyone has been waiting for, to get over the line. I saw it coming. It was going to be a tough one. But finally, from where it stands now, we were waiting for the final whistle. The referee added 6 minutes, but now we are in the 8th minute. There are injuries. I think there's injury case there.
Yeah.
So, Super Falcons of Nigeria is almost there, getting to the Finally.
Yeah, almost there, and a big congratulations to them. Hopefully they get to the final, because anything can still happen in football. But yeah, we love it. Nigerian fans will be happy, and hopefully they go on to achieve their aim, which is Mission X. Yes,
I can't imagine the party after this, because those ladies.
They can't start partying now when we still have the likes of Morocco and Ghana to face. I mean,
you think that there's a big work ahead? Morocco, Ghana?
The toughest.
I feel like this is the
toughest. Yeah.
This is the final before the final.
Yeah, definitely. So hopefully they go on to play either Morocco or Ghana in the finals and defeat them.
I would wish we get to Ghana. I think Ghana would be an easy walk for us compared to the Morocco.
So you want an easy walk?
Seriously, I mean, this must have drained my ladies. I mean, come on, we didn't see this coming. I was in a 3-0 or 4-0 victory. I didn't know that it was going to be like this.
All right, guys. Of course, with that, we'll be wrapping it up on the show this evening. Of course, myself and Sport Jollof will be saying a very good bye-bye to you. But don't you move a muzzle. We've got a man here who is waiting for you at the entertainment segment of the cruise show.
With my ladies.
With his ladies. How do you say it? My what?
My ladies.
My Sheilas.
My ladies. He said we now go up. My ladies. Anyway, Bobola will be here with his ladies. Sport Bam Bam on the other side. He has another name. Yeah. But when he comes, he's going to give you all the entertainment gist on the second half of the cruise show. Yes, I am yours nice and faithful, Daniel Adeyemi. You can call me Sports here anywhere. And of course, we've got the other man here. Just tell them bye-bye. Don't see any. Not time to say I told you that Super Falcons will win.
No. It's celebration in the air. Please get jollof and eat. We are celebrating with jollof.
Tutu. Okay.
No evil form against what shall prosper. We are celebrating with jollof. Jollof from
look at the way you look like.
Get jollof and celebrate. We're celebrating.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Station is 100.7. What's the big difference? We play anything like this. And this. And even this. A bigger variety with the biggest music library. 100.7. We play anything. Let's do it.
Into music and sound.
Hey people, this is Aramide.
What's up? My name is J1.
Yo, my name is K-Switch. Sinner. Cody Bobola right here.
Hey yo, this is LKT.
Hey football on here. Hi, my name is Niniola.
Hi, Abasa Konde, the Paramount King of Music. Yeah, one of my people, they're calling you the. It is your favorite boy, Sean Tizu. It's your boy, Seriki Omowo.
And yo, it's your boy, Jide Crystal. And you're listening to Melody 100.7 FM. Don't touch that dial. It's absolute music on 100.
Don't go nowhere because I love you.
Let's go.
Just tune to Melody 100.7 FM. Still cool with Melody.
From Melody 100.7 FM, Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. The time is 7 p.m.
100.7 Melody 100.7.
I can picture this without you. yellow. I know people forget you. Hey, Bezina, if I speak English, you cha no work. I don't want punish you, I want to punish you. If you see my baby, you go shut up, I'ma get too fine, baby, make up, yeah, baby, like now, finish work for me, oh, tomato, put that thing back,
Melody 107.
Hello, my baby shower. So mommy family mora. This your duty is illegal, but we'll be okay, we'll be alright. Baby, you're the one I've been searching for. Evergreen love like those 90s songs. Can you tell me what we fighting for? Waiting I do wrong, baby.
Because I know the issue, my baby, but I don't want to decide my love. Say now for you, I'm building my basis. Say I don't want to deliver love. Say you go answer me, girl, my baby. Say you go lazy, this take for love. Because I know the issue, my baby, but I don't know if you give me joy. What have you done, my baby?
Cause you want to know better.
What have you done, my baby?
I'm young, I'm falling love.
What have you done, my baby?
But wait till you give me joy.
What have you done, my baby? Hello, my baby, show up.
Cause you want to know better.
Show me family, mother.
I'm young, I'm falling love. Baby girl, you know I'm in the night. So if you never leave, please come back. Anytime I'm out, sober, I still think about you all night. You say you hate me now, and I say you know me now, you know me now. When I'm inside or beside you, you go feel like.
Because I know the issue, my baby, but I don't want to decide my love. Say now for you, I'm building my basis. Say I don't want to deliver love. Say you go answer me, go my baby. Say you go lazy, this take for love. Because I know the issue, my baby, but I don't know if you give me joy. What have you done, my baby?
Cause you want to know better.
What have you done, my baby?
I'm young, I'm falling love.
What have you done, my baby?
But wait till you give me joy.
What have you done, my baby? Because I know the issue, my baby, but I don't want to decide my love. Say now for you, I'm building my basis. Say I don't want to deliver love. Say you go answer me, go my baby. Say you go lazy, this take for love. Because I know the issue, my baby, but I don't know if you give me joy.
Melody 100.7 FM.
Baby, so mommy, you know say you match your my steez. You know I'm a G, shawty, I'm always keep it real. I know they got too much whining, they got too much whining. I see they be, I see shadow they enter. Oh yeah, you could call up me. Oh yeah, show yourself to Obasabi. Love is in the air, baby. I did available, baby. Anytime you need me, I did available. Compatible, two of us they compatible. Girl, I be bad, but for girls, I did marry. Ah, baby, I did fold. Baby, take it slow, baby, go down low. Nobody has to, oh yeah, I know I'm there. I'm a man on this, so let you know. Baby, so mommy, you know say say you matching my steez. You know I'm a G. Shawty, I'ma always keep it real. I know they got too much whining, they got too much whining. I see the B, I see show you the enter. Oh yeah, you could color me. Oh yeah, show yourself to Basabi. The love is in the air, baby breathe. The way you move this your body in a way, banana. Catch me up, got me hands up, bottom. Beautiful way, personality, shut up. They can't enter all I make it fit the balance. As I get opportunity, why I no go mountain. Actually, I go ready, must be promoting my arm. No matter, they see girls say, but you bad. Okay, your waist, put me for bellow, push it bellow. I did this, so the minute, baby, na me door. Your kids, they above the law. After you, now you become up. Oh, baby, show up. Get other girl jealous, but you are working, matching my AB color. Treat you like a mama, can't bring on it. You're the one for me, baby, sweet mommy. You know say you matching my steez. You know I'm a G. Shawty, I'ma always keep it real. I know they got too much whining, they got too much whining. I see the B, I see show you the enter. Oh yeah, you could color me. Oh yeah, show yourself to Basabi. The love is in the air, baby breathing.
Melody 100.7 FM.
I don't know why Annie is laughing. I don't know why. Why are you laughing?
You should be happy that I'm laughing.
I mean, that's even true because most of the times, the last time we talked about the fact that you were not happy, but looks like everything is just going all rosy for you.
If I was sad.
No, then I mean, Daniel even talked about it after the show, but it's nice to see you happy. But the way you were shining your teeth.
What did you say behind me, Daniel?
All right, it's that beautiful time again to talk entertainment on Melody 100.7 FM. You know how we do it every Tuesday. We give you the best of sporting. I said sporting. I mean, we just concluded sports right now. Yeah, I will give you the best of entertainment just when it comes to the world of entertainment alongside good music. I mean, we played 3 good music before we got on board right there. And you know how we do it. I'm always here with my ladies.
Your lady. Please.
Okay, it's just one person this time. What's that person? Is it you? Is it V? Which one of them?
The answer is obvious.
What's that?
Right?
Ooh.
I'm asking you now.
Man, you're fighting for me.
Again on a note of violence. It sounds so it
girls,
begins.
let's not do it now. You understand?
Begins. And so it begins.
No, I'm just asking.
You
a
know,
very
he mentioned
question.
that you are always like calm, and I was thinking I'll take on that personality today for you and let you rest. Calm, cutie, demure, maybe with even a little bit of passive aggressive. But it's like
as a town like different from Baba Blue.
You don't like peace, no problem.
All right, I've got my ladies. I mean, that was the voice of Z. Z, welcome to the entertainment segment.
Good evening. Hello.
I mean, very nice intro, short and precise.
That wasn't necessary. Good evening. Good evening.
I know why you did this.
She has 3 strikes, people.
Calm down,
V.
Calm
3
down.
strikes.
Z, calm down.
I'm telling you, 3 strikes.
Calm down.
Whose blood is hot? I missed the 2
I'm counting it, don't worry.
All right, that's strike 2.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just to be sure.
All right, Anu, welcome.
Let me greet my people before I come back to Z, because I'm surely coming back for you.
Please wait.
I know do the intro. Don't fight, please.
Hey, God,
Good evening, beautiful people. It's time again.
No respect to you.
Please don't mind
no
that, you know.
listeners,
She's always in that place to fight me, but I don't have her time.
I don't understand.
I don't have her time.
Literally,
Let me greet our people
evidence.
now.
Like they can hear you. They hear when you came for me when I was silent and peaceful.
But then you did your own. I didn't mean you were that reserved.
Okay, you want me to take the higher road?
I love this.
Baby girl, I'm petty. I've told you. If you don't know anything in this life, know one thing. I am petty. I will hold a grudge and I will take it personally. No, I'm not going to do bigger person.
Z just allow.
In the words of Sean Combs, Emi Oshe bigger person more. I no do. Nah.
Just allow her to introduce. I mean, after the introduction, you can go.
All right.
We are back again on the cruise show.
Yeah.
And please, I don't need your side sound.
I mean, you guys should just.
Yeah, we're back again, guys, to do it. You know how we do it here. We'll give you, latest gist of entertainment.
Yeah.
And of course, to tackle Z. I'm here again, guys.
She's your nightmare.
I'm here again. She talks I go see her for my dream last week.
No, because you acted like you had seen me in your dream previously.
So
I had to talk to my coven
guys,
to avoid
my love. Right on.
But if you want me to have that conversation,
right on, bam, on to the next one.
Hey, this guy, don't
press that button. Press that button.
Guys, you know what?
One eye open.
You know what? Guys,
both eyes open.
Guys, we have about 15 minutes.
But you can see.
Yeah, we have.
Can you see?
See, you know one thing.
Why are you calling him?
After all of this.
Of course, he was here when everything started.
I know. You guys should calm down. After 15 minutes, we're going to settle the scores. You understand? So after the show, we're going to settle the scores.
After the show?
Yeah, we'll settle the scores. But you know what? You guys just stay calm for our listeners out there.
Did she come for me on the show or after the show?
Okay. We'll settle it. I mean, towards the end of the show.
Okay.
If that's better.
No, we'll still continue it.
All right, that was the voices of the ladies. Yeah, Z and I know Luwak.
Why are you putting her name first before me?
Okay. I know. I mean, just to settle this thought. First, Z and Anu. Right now, Anu and Z. Yeah. I mean, I hope that's better. All right, I'm Akim Bobola, Egunfemi. Welcome on board. Talking about the stories that we'll be talking about today, we've got Davido, Adeleke is in the news today, Burna Boy is in the news, Justin Bieber on the foreign scene is in the news, and record label issue. This time, Ayomaf is also in the news, and popular BB Niger Antoleki appointed Edo SSA on Tourism Creative Academy. We're going to be talking about that today on the program. Trust us to always dissect these stories. Now, we don't just only talk about the entertainment stories. We give you infos. We talk about the brighter part of it. You understand? The ladies always dissect it and do justice to some of these stories right there. Just sit back, enjoy alongside good music right there. All right, let's head back to the music and play good music for you right there.
So as I dey go, give me better money.
I smell nice, classy. Check my new swag, Kapa Hota Makani. Oluwa cover me. Money and power, they make pressing down. Fuck all your dark passy. Give me back girl too nasty. I'm on my back, I look fly. Yeah, I look good. Yeah, I just smell nice. Everything, I look fly. Yeah, I look good. I just smell nice. Yeah, everything, got you over, cover me. Tibanja leaking my boss away. Deliver me for my promise. Tibanja leaking my boss away. I get on the phone with the property. So as I go, give me better money. Deliver me for my promise. As I give my boss away.
This is still entertainment segment on the cruise on Melody 100.7 FM. That was Cheche, Young John Ashake. Yeah. And right now, let's talk about some of the stories we've got today as Davido dominates as Spotify unveils top 30 Nigerian songs in the first half of 2025. All right, streaming giants Spotify has unveiled the top 30 Nigerian songs with the biggest global streams in the first half of 2025. The list featured songs by Nigerian artists and songs featuring Nigerian artists with the most streams outside Nigeria. Davido dominated the list with 9 songs from his latest album, 5, making the cut. Burna Boy trailed Davido with 5 songs. However, Rema topped the chart with Baby Is It a Crime, followed by Shelly Poppy's Lahore and Davido's With You. We played that already, yeah, featuring Omali, yeah, Chella, My Darling, Burna Boy's Ta 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 Ta. Yes, featuring Travis Scott, ranked 4 and 5 respectively. Frenna and Shelly Poppy, Zazaza. Coldplay's We Play, featuring Burna Boy's Update, Shelly Poppy's Lahore, the second version, yeah, featuring Burna Boy right there. And Davido Be There Still completes the top 10. Talking about the top 10, let me list them out for you guys. Rema, Baby Is It a Crime? That song from Rema. Shelly Poppy, Lahore, Davido, Omale, With You. I thought that song was going to be your number 1, but you guys, will give your opinion as to the top 10. Yeah, Chella, My Darling comes at number 4. Burna Boy, Travis Scott, Ta 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 Ta. Yes, I like to call it like that.
I'm so...
You don't like the way I call it?
No, I'm just very suspicious of that title. Like, why?
Don't talk about that. Don't talk about it. I didn't say it. That's the name of it.
Z is so dirty.
Am I?
And number 6 is Frenna, Shelly Poppy, Zaza.
They call me.
Coldplay, Twice, Burna Boy, Teeny, Little Sims, We Pray. Yeah, Burna Boy Update comes at number 8. Shelly Poppy, Burna Boy, Lahore 2.
Wow.
Yeah, Lahore 1 came at number 2.
The flow is incredible.
Yeah, Lahore 2.
My babies are making me proud.
Yeah, and Davido Be There Still as number 10. Aya Star, Wizkid, Give Me That. Davido, Victoria Monet, Offer Me. That's number 12. Number 13, Davido, Chris Brown, Titanium. Number 14, Rema, About You. Odumodu Black, Victoria, Pity This Boy, Aya Star, All the Love.
Pity This Boy.
Yeah, Lawrence or Your Favor.
Hey, I was so shocked.
I did not see it coming. I love it.
That's number 17.
Sandwich in between like the most unlikely songs. Like, well, how do you go from
I need to go
pity this boy, and then Odimodu, and then you just see this. I'm so
it's
proud.
nice.
Don't play.
Oh my god.
Guys, let me just list out the top 20. Lawrence Oyo, Favor, number 17.
Amen.
So just 3 songs: Black Sherry, Fireboy, So It Goes, Ashake, Why Love. And this song, I think it's South African. Belle, this is London.
Can you pronounce?
Yes, see Mana yes, comes at number 20. I don't think it's not a Nigerian song. I think it's one of this Tanzanian song right there. Girls, Obimo, let me just smuggle it and play there. Number 21. Girls, what do you make of it? Top 10. Our top 20. I smuggled in 21. That's Obimo. First Rema, Baby. I played.
I
really appreciate all of them. Woo! Shout out for yeah, they did like they are making us proud.
Yeah,
and they did really well. That's incredible.
And yeah, your favorite song among all of them? Rema, Shali Popular.
Why you face me first?
No, you're the one talking now. No issue now.
Okay, ladies first. No big girl.
You guys, that's what ladies now. Come on. Yeah, but what's your favorite song amongst all of them?
You know already.
Lawrence or your Favor?
Yeah. No, but seriously.
Yeah, like I have, but then I have to choose one.
Yeah.
Favor is one of them, but then you know now. If you see my baby, you go shut up.
Why is everybody so obsessed with this song? I don't get it. Personally, I don't get it. I've had a lot of I've bopped to a lot of the video tracks, but this particular one,
don't go and listen to
I'm sorry,
it.
I don't get it.
Go and listen to it with a good boom play.
No, it's not about the boom, baby. If I'm going to love it by now, I would have loved it.
Yeah, but what's your favorite song?
On the list,
yeah,
I don't have a favorite anything, so that's not a question I can answer.
Okay.
But I would say I love the lineup.
Okay.
Yeah,
of course, my baby topped the list. Love it. And then again,
who's Rema?
Rema.
Oh, okay.
So you love Rema too?
Big fans.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, big fans. Wow. It's nice to see.
What's happening? Is he taking vitamins?
Baby, sumo me.
What's happening?
He's so excited.
Sumo me. Come closer now.
It's a setup, and I don't trust that. I don't trust that in the slightest.
But all of these songs, amazing.
They did really. The flow is incredible.
And I haven't heard that Coldplay song with the Burner and Little Sims, but I would love to hear that.
Okay, maybe we'll play that later.
Burner and Little Sims on a track.
We'll play that later.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So talking about the song, Rema, Shali Poppy, Davido,
we love you, Lawrence Oyo.
These guys are making us proud, and we have to give it to them.
Yeah.
We have to give it to them. Tops up.
Your songs are fire.
But Davido led the charts.
Yes,
he led. He dominated with 9 songs. Yeah. From his latest album.
His songs, 5. We have about, is it not 7?
9.
Okay,
yeah, 9. And Burna Boy trailed with 5 songs. These guys, we've been talking about the fact that young guys like Rema, right now we are seeing this guy that has this record label, Ayoma.
Yeah.
You know one thing I love about the big 3, let me call them the big 3, Burna Boy,
Davido, Wiz.
Yeah, Wiz. They are still dominating even after so many years. You understand? These guys came on the likes of the 2011, 2013, and they're still dominating right now.
They are doing well.
And they are representing us big time, and they don't want to give chance. Let me put it like that for the younger generation.
I feel like breaking into the international market to has something to do with that, with how much they are sustaining the longevity.
Yeah, that's the word
to say. And I think it makes sense that Davido dominated this chart, because I think the way he put out the songs from the album was strategic, because he did release a lot there was a heavy rollout of singles, 1, 2, 3, and it was with really good, featuring really good artists and international names. Exactly.
Yeah.
So before the album even dropped, there was a gradual build-up of streams.
That's right.
So yes, it was beautiful.
And what do you make of it? This guy is still dominating. Davido, Burna Boy, even as far back as 20, ever since they popped into the entertainment scene of Nigeria.
I feel like there's one thing, you reflecting on what you've done so far.
Yeah.
And you wanted to do more, trying to do more. They keep giving us the good shock every year. And it's so incredible. I'm so impressed by all of them.
Big fan of...
Thumbs up. We love you guys.
Yeah, big fan of 3 of them. I honestly have to talk about it. But
and all the artists.
Yeah, big fan of everyone. Yeah, right there. But these 3 guys, it doesn't look like their situation, their relationship, is smooth.
That they're not together.
Okay.
Yeah, the most of the times we get to hear the video and whiskey, the clash.
Is that even possible?
Yeah.
That's feeding they have to have rivalry, even if it's
but they
not
can still be
personal.
together. I mean, people have always been clamoring for a Davido and Whiskey song.
But
It's going to be a bang.
You fail to realize that even the clashes and the rivalry, they are marketing it. Like, you understand?
That's
So is
right.
that
That
the
in
way you say
itself. Yeah, you know the funny thing. Let's be honest. See, I'm of the opinion that because sometimes I love conspiracy theories. All right, so I'm big on the fact that
you see
they come here, they give us the fire, we're angry. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm FC, I'm this, I'm this, and meanwhile behind closed doors, they're shaking hands and drinking some Hennessy.
How do you know?
It's a conspiracy theory, my guy. I'm not saying it's true.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying I'm of the opinion that sometimes that happens.
Yeah,
like literally,
definitely.
they are playing
the same
everybody.
game.
Yeah,
so-
just like we always say about politicians, at the back they are friends, but within our scene they are enemies, and they are still at the
Like
back
me
doing
as, you
great
know.
things.
Wait, you just said something. There's actually never been a Davido and this.
Yes, song.
People,
Yeah, no
my God.
collaboration.
people have been hammering that thing. That's
Yeah.
I mean,
We've seen
once.
Davido and we've seen
Even-
Wizkid and
and
Burna Boy.
yes.
Yeah,
I think
Davido
and
Burna
Burna
Boy.
they
I
have
think
a song.
they have a
Davido
song
and
together.
Burna Boy.
Although
let
recently
me
they
I don't know.
I mean, we can
But
check
then
that.
we do see
Imagine
them
having three of them at
together.
once, though.
I mean,
Oh my
banger.
God.
The three of them
Yeah,
to
Billboard
come
hot,
together.
hot. Like,
Spotify number 1.
oh my God.
President General among the nation.
Like,
all
seriously,
right, guys. Let's leave Davido and the Nigerian artist right there doing justice to Spotify. I mean, trust them to always lead right there. All right, let's talk about this cheeky one. As a fan tells Thames after she hesitates to surrender him because of his age. Yeah, there was a mild drama between Grammy-winning Nigerian singer. I mean, love to hear that she's a Grammy-winning Nigerian singer. That's Thames and a younger male fan midway into her performance at the festival in Paris, France. A clip from the event making the rounds on social media captured the moment Thames went to the fan stand and approached a male fan while performing. The 31-year-old singer then inquired from a fan about his age, and she hesitated to surrender him after finding out he was 22 or he's 22. Yeah. Surprisingly, the young man protested and urged her to go on. And
anybody.
he said he prefers older women.
Did you say he prefers what he likes?
He prefers.
Say
yeah.
the name of the festival. Say it. Pronounce it.
I mean, don't do that.
It's so satisfying to say it's Lollapalooza.
Lollapalooza.
Lollapalooza. I don't like the way it sounds on the tongue.
I like older women.
I mean, let's
But I mean, a lot of messages on social media. I mean, I saw one comment and the guy was like, at this point in time, anything for Thames right now. If it's to either.
What's your age?
Oh my God! Don't do that.
What's your age?
Move away. Let's move away from that. You understand? But honestly, and I'm actually very surprised that Thames. I used to think she was in her 20s.
20.
Yeah, I never knew.
Yes.
she
How
was-
could you think that?
She doesn't look 31.
Are you looking at that
to
woman?
me.
Really?
You just go back.
She's a lady.
She's a woman. Is she not a woman?
I'm just.
But then
I
I'm
didn't
just
say
surprised.
anything
Yeah,
disrespectful. I love Thames. Couldn't say anything disrespectful
I
about
do
her. Come
too.
on. She's a
I mean, I'm not trying to
She doesn't look
disrespect her.
31. We're speaking of the age.
Age, yeah.
The look.
I thought she was like late 20s.
Late 20.
Yeah.
Me too. I was giving
I
her
never
like
knew
28
until today,
something.
honestly. But it's nice to know that
I feel like she
Thames-
has, or I don't know. There's also people you look at and then you just feel like this person just deserves my respect, and then somehow the age just tallies up in your head.
Okay.
I don't
mean,
know.
Looking at her.
Like aura,
Aura,
and
yeah.
her carriage,
Carriage,
like,
yeah.
exactly.
That's the word.
She carries herself
It's the
like
way
a
we all
big
thought
madam.
Billy was older than, and then she found out she's a teenager, and we're
Yeah.
like, what? From
That's
where?
it.
Like, yeah, aura.
Yeah, let's just give it to Thames, and hopefully the guy, maybe Thames, messaged him afterwards.
Love him,
agreed
Jazz.
to the fact that,
That's not happening. Do you know Thames?
yeah,
That's not
I feel like
happening.
it's just based on the moment. Yeah,
Yes,
the
that's
show,
the
the
thing.
promotion.
moment it was.
And right now, nobody's talking about the show itself. They're just talking about that moment.
Yeah,
you know, these entertainers,
that's the catchy thing about
it.
They
have strategic moves. They just do something for people to hold on to it. You get.
And you know the thing, it wasn't even intentional. She didn't do it to hold anybody's attention. It was just a
random thing. She does that.
And like she's a self-acclaimed introvert. Yeah, so she sometimes says she has said that before, and sometimes she just notices a fan maybe that is being very expressive, and they just come closer. What's your name? And then she sings personally to that person, and she's mostly done it for female fans.
Yeah.
I think this is one of the few times she's done it for a male fan, and I like the fact that the little interaction has actually opened conversation about age dynamics, that gendered conversation about the older woman or the because we all know Africa. I think that's most of the reason why she even stopped, because she's thinking, God I beg, God I beg, people are saying this, so please, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I like how it's opened room for that conversation.
And do you have anything to say as regards it? Are you hoping that something works out between this fan? Yes, I don't know his name.
Nice, come full circle.
We will come back here to talk about it.
No, but
it's good for them if it worked out, but then
you don't see it happening.
Nah.
You don't see it happening.
Nah.
Yeah, you don't see. I mean, same thing with me. And yeah, let's talk about this. Yes. Now, in Africa, or let's say in Nigeria, there's always this culture of the man being older than the woman. Yeah, and don't you think? I mean, it doesn't have to be the man older than the woman. Although in Yoruba, like they would always say, "Oh, the man has to be the head," and something in terms of age and all of it. But let me put it like this: in Yoruba, they would always say, "Are you larger now? A lady can be older than." Do you guys think as?
It's not that people are saying it that way.
Yeah.
You know, before, like you said, the man, like, I don't want to say, is it a must? Because they made it seem like
it's a must.
It's a must for the man to be older.
But right now, I know a couple of people that
love don't turn all of us. Love is regardless the age. So.
Like most recently, I saw a couple that the wife is older. Yeah, and hopefully, I mean, we are all praying that everything goes smooth. You understand? Definitely.
Depends this is about age gap, though.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
for you,
because there's some age. No, I'm just saying there's some age gaps that can be like
31 to 22 is wide.
31 to what?
22. I mean, talking about 10
is it wide? 31.
It's not wide.
Let's quickly do math. 31.
That's age.
I didn't do math in school. Sorry.
I didn't do math. 9.
That's 9 years gap.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So you guys don't think it's fair?
I think I'm fine up to like 6, 7.
Okay.
I think I don't mind 6, 7 because we all need that person, like you say, that will be like, come on, sit down and tap your head like mommy's behaving.
Yeah.
You know, like seriously, I don't mind that. But yeah, I like that the conversation is like opening around that. And honestly, simple and short.
It's like
get life, get money, love who you will love.
Yeah.
It's not even a matter of you.
Whatever.
It's not even a matter of you disrespecting that person, because even when you get married, you still disrespect each other.
Yeah, they make
I go call you baby now.
They make it a point of disrespect, like women get swollen headed.
It's a lie.
Give the man.
There's no way you would disrespect. Of course, you have clash as couples. Do you get? But then you still call yourself names. I can call you names. Even my husband at the call. So that's just like.
I mean,
I think it's just centered around the fact that you know what they call inferiority complex. The whole culture is just grounded in inferiority complex. It does not speak well of these people.
We are caged a lot
about
protect. According to
our
our culture as a
the
Yoruba
1996 act of the Yoruba land. Sorry.
You know what, guys? Let's head back to the music.
Only for dancer killer. I think about music, rocket launch. If I know the sea, if I know the ocean, it's I don't see. I don't feel to mention. Mommy tell me, my boy take caution. I'm on Ilaya. When I'm ready, no butter.
butter. Biggie, I'm a bouncer. When the bread in no butter, the slim say I'm a dancer. Putting be the matter, loco, coco. When I get the money, I say go, 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 go. Thanks to my mommy, loco, go, go. When I get the money, give a loco, go. Me shake, I am a shame, go give me better. Can you tell me shake, I am a shame, go give me better.
It's not good, it's fine. Yeah, my money, she love my money. We don't sleep when you guys are sorry. Don't time, I don't know. We don't mind. We don't sign. We don't try to don't mind. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Me you know, if you tell me, say I know nothing. Oh, don't you know one day, we know do. We got the things, say no, no, nothing. Okay, but in my daily, mom, see, shall fall, oh, for sure, Popsy, we did forever. Mom, see, like, say, we don't go America. Cash, we go to the cash, shocky, shallow, but my logo, judging in the trenches. I'm on the beat, about Dante, say, hello, baby, to bury me in the Bentley. Tell you back my one Port to me and my love with the rust with the upload. Some gang, just go lunto. I no be sweat back, no, I no be yolo. I hear win with ya gon' wolombo. Now ready validate me, I want follow. Neme oh, so look where who I do.
I'm not the country hard, no be my fault. See, I really came to Lagos by boss. If you be no work to go, send on my loss. Pray to my God as I dey wait for my turn. We fish share the bully when I dey bounce. Me I no finya into the story go long.
Anytime we go in it's fine. We are the money, she love my money. You don't see it when you guys are sorry. Don't time, I we don't mind. We don't sign. We don't try to don't mind. Don't cry. Don't
Melody 100.7 FM Ibadan. Stay cool with Melody.
Go baby, go darling. Girl, I'm falling. It's 4 in the morning. Can't we do this again? So tell me, what do you want? Oh my baby, there's nothing that I can do for you. When I look into your eyes, girl, it's you giving me a sign. When you gonna realize, I'm tryna make you my bride. I like the things you do, girl, I'll be good for you. I think I'm made for you.
right, welcome from the musical break. This is still Melody 100.7 FM. All right, girls, let's head back to the entertainment gist we've got today. Anto Lekki appointed Edo SSA on tourism and also creative economy. Yeah, so Governor Monday Okpebolo of Edo State has appointed Munirat Anto Lekki, a former Big B Niger housemate, as a senior special assistant SSA on tourism and creative economy. Right there, reacting to the development, Lekki expressed appreciation via Instagram, thanking Governor Okpebolo for the opportunity to serve. And this was what she said: "I'm honored to serve my state and my country in this new role," she wrote, with the return of our priceless Bini bronze, upcoming museum project, and the growing creative sector. Edo is poised to become a leader in Nigeria's tourism and cultural economy. Lekki currently serves as a special assistant on digital and new media to Shuaibu Audu, Nigeria's Minister of Steel Development. I mean, she currently holds a position. Wow, that's really nice. Her professional background includes leadership roles, such as head of operations for Nigeria's first private basketball league, a program manager at Kule Afolayan's Productions Film and Television Academy, and art and special project lead at a particular, so I mean, I didn't want to mention the name. But it looks like she's got a very good CV to deserve this position. I mean, girls, what do you guys make of this story right there? Z?
I mean, it's not like we didn't see it coming, because she already has like a strong resume built on like all the digital media work and her work in tourism. I mean, hosting the DSTV show, I think Sights and Flavors, something like that, on tourism and like culture and all of that stuff. So, but I think it's beautiful to see, as much as we knew, oh, she's involved in this thing, but to see her do it on this scale, in this way, in such a beautiful office. I think it's something to be quite proud of. Like, oh wow, good girl. Like that's good work. And also, I think that I can't. Of course, she was in this work before. She was doing all these things, but I do think being a former housemate also helped her like build it, put her in the public eye, and help her build the credible brand. Now she's a face. She became a face that everybody. Like a household face, like, oh, we know her, we've seen her do this, and then to see her go on to do with that attention on that platform what she's doing now. Bravo.
I know, what do you make of it?
Bravo.
You know, she's a known face. And it's
through the help of Big Brother Niger. I mean, made her popular, gave her the platform.
The appointment is a positive step. You know, it's something that to also advance
our culture, like festivals,
you know, she's known about, like you said, we've seen her work behind the scene, and this is another dimension. Like, it's not the same thing she has been doing. Like,
on the scale, like
it's another like exactly. So the important part of it is that we don't want it to just stop on the headlines. Like, we want to see more
like a performance.
I want to see the actions. So we believe that she's going to do better, and she's going.
You're going to say
that's what I'm saying. So
you're rooting for her in summary.
It's good to see what they do with the attention that they get from.
We want to see the creativity.
What they do with that platform exactly, because so you know, you go on that show and like everybody knows you. Well, really how do you leverage it?
We really want to see how she's going to promote the culture.
Of Edo State and all of that.
Should be especially proud, your people.
All right, talking about some of the entertainment celebrities.
Do I look Edo?
No, your people. I mean, like, you're a fan of the show, like TV now. Your people, I don't know your people. You want to deny them on air.
When it comes to you, my blood is always boiling. I won't give you back.
You guys should calm now. You guys just talked about Anto Lekki, So, like, talking about entertainment celebrities who have held political posts, likes of Banky W, special advisor to the president on entertainment and creativity. Right there. Although it wasn't confirmed, but it was widely reported. And Nice was special advisor to the governor of Oyo State. The late Abiola Ajimobi on youth matters. Desmond Elliott, member of Lagos State House of Assembly, RMD Commissioner for Culture and Tourism. Delta State, 2010 to 2015. And Yul Edochie's senior special assistant to Anambra State Governor. Willie Obi on Creative and Entertainment Media 2018, Tonto DK, Director of Socials. And also ran as Deputy Governor. Candidate in River State 2023, Ketenshaw, Special Advisor, Lagos State Health and Fitness Campaigns.
Wow, so many of them.
A lot of them. Zach Oji, member of. Now we just named a few of some of these celebrities, entertainers, actors, musicians that have had their spells in political. And yes, let's not forget Fukuyaki Delete. She was also
going to say
vice deputy governor.
So now you have the blueprint. That's the blueprint, brother. What are you waiting
exactly
for?
I mean, just to talk about.
Get in there, you've been talking politics all this while.
I'm not a celebrity.
Your age is starting to catch up with you,
I don't have 1 million followers yet, guys.
They are showing you the way.
I mean, I'm seeing it. I'm being inspired.
I'll cut soap for you. Now you know I'm baffled. How will I put it?
But let's talk about the fact that entertainers, the way they fuse everything together. Now we're seeing entertainers jump into politics. And they still measure up. You understand? It doesn't affect them. Although sometimes we don't get to see them in their particular field for a moment, but they really sing so well. Immediately they get into that scene. What do you make of it? I mean, it's always very nice here.
I think the industry is structured that way, and I think about these stars is I feel like the industry just calls on you to be like multifaceted. Most stars, if you actually look into it, they usually, if they are like an artist that sings, they probably can't even like do acting. They can dance. They always like, I don't know if it's a thing. Funny enough, because there was time I used to think, what is happening here? Like, why is it that they can do all this different type of stuff? So very I think talented. The industry is kind of like
and they act it too now. They'll give them script. They'll go read them.
True. And some of them even end up becoming, if they started as actors, some of them become directors.
Look at Macaroni.
And stars. Exactly.
He's known to be a comedian.
So I think the industry is structured to like be a gateway
like
to all these
you've got a lot to do too.
Guys, not about me. Maybe when I get to that level.
So what are you planning? What's in your plans? Governor, president?
Like Z now, she claimed to know how to sing, but I'm not like singing.
When have I ever claimed to
I mean, she sings well. I know sings well too. I mean, you guys can even make it. So it shouldn't be all about me.
Make with who?
It shouldn't be all about me.
So
you're
deflecting.
Wait.
You can't deflect. Back to what I was saying. He's trying to. He's divide and conquer. He's using the strategy of divide and conquer. Don't let him. I know.
Be careful with those hands of yours. You must not touch me.
All right. I know.
Well, girls, let's talk about this thing. Yeah, BB Naija. You know, some people would always say some of these guys don't take advantage of the platform. Yeah, we see some of them do well afterwards, but some of them they just go in extinct. Yeah. Now Antelek she's making making herself known from BB Naija. I don't think she was like this.
Probably even a strategic move to go for this. She knew what she wanted to use
do.
it for.
Most of them, I don't want to speak for them, but like that's a great platform for most of them. I said it the last.
But some of them don't take advantage of it.
Yeah, I said it. Was it with you or with finance? I was saying it that those ones that did just of recent the last season is No Lose Guard. Yeah. Like most of them. Yeah, I don't want to say I've not seen them before. Like I don't know them, but like since after the show, like most of us, I say most of us, most of them, they now make use of that platform for their businesses, for their career. Like
I think I'm starting to get it because like reality TV has always been like, what are they doing?
But then it's giving people who get to know you. This is what you do, and the way they are using the platform now. Like so, it's a big platform. Just like Bam Bam is giving Z the
what was that?
All right, let's head back to some of these gists. Time is not our friend anymore. Let's go to the foreign scene as Justin Bieber shatters Billboard records with new single Swag. Yes, and famous Canadian pop star Justin Bieber shattered multiple records on US Billboard Hot 100.
Because he debuted on Hot 100 at the same time. I think he's the first artist ever to do that.
It seems so. Well, yeah, I think so.
He's always been iconic.
So Bieber, who became a father a few months ago, recently released his 7th studio album Swag in a celebration of fatherhood. His album featured him, his wife Ailey, and his son Jack Blues. Yeah, the album dominated this week's Billboard Hot 100 with 16 songs, and the league track debuting at number 2 right there. The multiple entries saw Bieber break a tie with Chris Brown for the most Hot 100 chart entries by a male single with 121 songs right there. And yeah, just like I said earlier, Bieber also became the first artist ever to debut at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and Billboard 200 charts simultaneously. Yeah, big ups to him. He's been going through a lot. I mean, in previous times, we saw a situation where he came out to talk about depression and all of it, but right now it seems like this man has gotten himself back. Maybe we're about to see the best of Justin Bieber.
I went there I gave him a hug that time.
Yeah, when you met him, yes.
Please,
where at Peckham, or where did you meet him? At Bodija, or
not the only Bodija.
All right, girls. I mean, it's time to go. Time is not our friend anymore.
It's Daniel, the way Daniel is always doing.
Yeah, he has done his answer.
Get out of my space.
Time is my friend, though. I don't know about you.
Who? Daniel.
Is my friend.
I mean, Daniel.
Time is listening to you. Don't get it angry with you. Come on.
I wish it's not on our side. I wish
not our friend. That's how.
I mean, it's the fact that Daniel never smiles, even when someone compliments him. If someone says something bad about him, he keeps that face straight.
You are giving him the rep. Why you compliment him and say nice things to him? Hello.
See the reason why I'm always attacking her?
When have I ever attacked you though?
I mean, yes.
We'll settle.
Alright, girls, I mean, it's just time to go. V or Z. I call you both name VZ.
I don't know everything what's happening with that V.
both of them.
Z.
Right. Z. It's gonna stick, don't worry. Z, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, Anu.
You're not welcome, please.
Anu, bye. You too, bye. I'm saying that, bye.
Z left the group.
Anu, over
meant
to you.
Say group chat, but okay, we understand
Guys,
that your education
not our
is a
friend. Anu.
I didn't finish it. I'm glad I did not.
Goodbye, my people. Till next time.
Of course, you're going to do goodbye, my people.
Goodbye, my people. Till next time. Please don't mind. Haters we hate too, but then we stand strong.
All right. That was the voice of Anu right there, alongside Z. Yeah, also Z giving a sign out right there. All right, I'm Akim Bobola. Egonfemi. Stay cheesed right there.